Wall Museum pamphlet. It says the man who changed our world was Mikhail Gorbachev. Yeah.
That's where we're going, the Wall Museum.
Yeah, and that's where we're going. Ich bin hier. Or is it, President Kennedy said, Ich bin ein Berliner. This is where we're going right here, where Lynn's standing. I can't believe this. Lynn just showed us what the quote is that I was just talking about. Mr. Gorbachev, open this gate. Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall. U.S. President Reagan, 1987. Thanks for that, Lynn. All right, ready? Okay. We're inside the museum, and I have to whisper right now.
Here we only got one reduction.
This is the lobby way right now. This museum is called the Wall Museum. East Side Gallery. If you want to look it up on the internet, it's called the Wall Museum. And here's Helmut Kohl. This is footage of when the wall came down. That's Brandenburg Gate here in Berlin. This is how much it costs for you guys to come in. Aus English und Deutsch. Also.
We gotta go in 30 seconds for the presentation.
So you can find everything online for this museum. Now we're upstairs in the museum on the outside part where you could look out at the street. This is where we were earlier. But right on the other side of here where Lynn is standing, right here. Hi, Lynn.
Hey, am I in the way?
No.
Okay.
Right here where we're standing, you see this is the restaurant that we were looking at earlier. And this is the river that I promised you that we would check out. It appears that this river separated Berlin east and west. That's graffiti. And I don't know if that was part of the old wall or what. But I think so. Because right here seems to be a piece of the wall. And this river was used as a deterrent for those who were trying to escape.
But this is the east side of Berlin, I guess?
Yeah.
And this river here, this is where a few kids drowned because it's right on the border.
Right.
And what had happened is they're playing near the river, but people didn't want to help them when they were drowning because they were afraid they were going to be shot by border police.
Wow.
This is what this talks about. Right
Okay,
here.
so this is what, and it says here, this writing says, fatalities at today's East Side Gallery. So they're showing where we're standing now. There used to be this checkpoint here. And actually, I guess I should start from right here. And I don't know how the wind is, so please bear with me if I start talking a bit loud. It says the Oberbaum Bridge is closed off and becomes a border crossing. With the building of the Berlin Wall, the Oberbaum Bridge is completely closed to traffic. It is opened only for times between 1963 and 1966 for Berliners who have been given permission to make a brief visit to East Berlin as part of the travel permit agreement. With 4-power agreement on Berlin, I said with the 4-power agreement on Berlin 1972, the Oberbaum Bridge becomes an official border crossing point. So this is the Oberbaum Bridge right here. Wow.
This is it?
Yeah. Lynn was asking down here if this is the Oberbaum Bridge, and I think so. And look how they have the train going across it now. It's been reinforced, rebuilt, because it was bombed, I'm sure. But yeah, they talk about the fatalities here. And again, I don't know how this wind is blowing here, but unfortunately, I'm gonna keep on going without knowing how it's gonna sound. This is the child that Lynn was, or the person that Lynn was talking about,
It's like
one of the
5 or
people.
6 children that drowned.
Yeah, 5 or 6 children that drowned here.
Oh, it says here, between 1966 and 1975, 5 children from West Berlin drowned in the Spree. This river is called the Spree.
This river's called the Spree, right?
Having fallen in whilst playing by the water. The border guards received orders to help them far too late, if at all. The West Berlin emergency services also failed to arrive in time, and in some cases they hold back because the river belongs to East Berlin,
Right.
and they are afraid of being shot at the opposite bank.
Whoa.
From the opposite bank.
From the, oh my God.
And here it says West Berlin's decision not to secure the riverbank in Kreuzberg, which is here, I think, in order to make it easier for refugees to climb onto the western bank, proves tragic for these West Berlin children. The death of 5-year-old Setten Mert triggers huge protests by the Turkish community. Only then do the East and West sign the agreement on rescue operations in the event of accidents in Berlin border zone waters.
Whoa.
So let's see. Because it was a Turkish boy that died.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
So-
you might not know, but Turkish people are very well established here in Germany. Their businesses, communities, all type of stuff. And if you look into World War I, you'll find that the Turks even fought with the Germans in World War I. So it's a little bit of maybe useless knowledge for you. But it's a gorgeous day out here. I just want to thank God for a beautiful day out here, for my wife and I to be able to come here to the museum, and so we can record for you guys, you know. Yeah, so I don't know, they have over here in this area, I don't know if you can see it, but they have over here so people can come outside now and sit and have drinks on the water. And I mean, it's just very ironic, you know, because not so long ago, I mean really up until 1989-90, this is 2018, I'm sure you can do the math, what is what, 28 years ago, there was a wall there and people could not do anything over there with soldiers and military and strife and stress, and you know, it's funny how things can change like that, you know. Very, very ironic. So all right. Just wanted to show you that, you guys. So we're gonna go back inside. Right now, Lynn's trying to cat burglar herself back inside.
I don't know how we get in here.
Okay, well, maybe we're locked out.
Wir fliegen wieder zurück, wir haben unsere Jungs zu Hause. Also
Der schläft, ach Mensch, das machen wir nicht.
Das ist ein Schritt von überragender Bedeutung.
Gorbachev, former USSR head honcho. Yeah, we're out of the museum now. Back out in the lobby where we started. And you can pause this if you'd like to read it. I'm just, giving you a quick scroll. Gorby got the Nobel Peace Prize. Very interesting. Very interesting, huh? Yeah, so Lynn,
Yeah.
what'd you think about it?
I thought it was pretty good. They could have, I don't know, I feel like some things that weren't working, they could have fixed them. Some screens weren't working, some of these screens were missing headsets, little sloppy in that area. But I thought it was good.
So you thought it was good? That's
I
great.
give it
Yeah.
8 out of 10 stars.
Wow,
Or
that's
7.
great. That's good
Yeah,
stuff.
8.
That's good stuff.
What about you?
I don't know. I think it was pretty good. You see, one of the things that's a drawback for this great museum, I would call it great, because of all the artifacts and stuff, couldn't show you everything. I call it great, but see, one drawback is that just about a week ago, Lynn and I went to Stuttgart, you know, and we were at the Mercedes-Benz Museum. Because of that, not to mention all the cars and the engines that were used, etc. It was just, that museum was like 6 stories high, and it was huge. I mean, we didn't even go through the whole thing because it was impossible to do in one day. I mean, in Stuttgart, and I just have never been to a more awesome, a more just unbelievably breathtaking, extravagant, over the top, but you know, certainly very impressive museum ever. So having that still in my system, you know, from just like a week ago is, well, is what kind of chops this down to, out of 10, I would give this one 7.5. Although, if I hadn't gone down to Stuttgart and seen the Mercedes-Benz Museum, I would probably give this a 10. You know, this one's all on one floor. It's not many multiple floors like that there in Stuttgart with the Mercedes-Benz Museum and everything. Most certainly I would recommend coming to this museum. And where we're standing right now is about back in the lobby, like I was mentioning. And you'll see all the little different things here for the celebration of the wall coming down in November 9th, 1989. So don't miss it. If you have no other reason to come to Germany, let the Mercedes-Benz Museum in Stuttgart, also the Porsche Museum in Stuttgart. I'm going to show the Porsche Museum. I'm going to put the Porsche Museum on the channel soon. Ferdinand Porsche. That's where the vehicle comes from. But also, another reason to come here, most definitely, is this great museum. And again, it's €12.50 for adults, and for students and children, it's €6.50. So €12.50 is about $15, and €6.50 is about, I would say about $8, something like that. It's close. All right? Thank you, Berlin.